G'day friends, welcome to today's video. We're gonna do an unboxing and a bit of a first impressions, and then 2 weeks from now I'm gonna come back and film a review for what's actually in this box. Now if you can see the tape there, you'll know this is a package from Chic Sparrow, which are infamous for their leather goods, their leather journal covers, and I'm super excited. I was actually first introduced to this by Ali Brown. Now I have never actually purchased one. If you watch my channel, you know the only two journal covers I have are these, because I since gave the olive one to Steve. And both of these I got in Japan. They're the Traveler's Factory brand, or what most people used to know as Midori. So I've only got these two, and they're both the standard size. Jen actually contacted me from Chic Sparrow via way of Ali Brown. You all know Ali is a huge advocate of the Chic Sparrow notebook covers, and she has a beautiful rainbow collection and then some. But I'm really excited because we kind of connected, and she wanted to see if I was interested in having a play with some of the journal covers and just getting a feel for the brand, and I said absolutely, of course. So this was actually sent to me for the purposes of just having a play and a bit of a review, and just to see if I might want to add this to my regular lineup. So you can see the box isn't even opened yet. I've just covered my address because I don't need any psychos showing up to the house. I want to come back and do the part 2 in a few weeks, but also include it in this video so it makes sense. Just because I want to use it. I want to get a feel for how it might integrate into my daily or weekly or monthly routine. Obviously at that point it will be a fortnightly routine. But it's perfect because Jen actually asked me what size I would like and my favorite color. I said red, and I have this off-camera journal which I've been kind of teasing on camera. This is a journal that I only work in off camera. This is Midori MD paper 10th anniversary white grid notebook. I have a whole review and first impressions on this as well, where we swatched everything out mixed media style. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a little description card up the top. But that doesn't have a cover. At the moment I've only got the wax paper on it, and I've always been kind of nervous to take this off because it looks really clean well, I say that, it looks dirty underneath now. So the cover's coming at a great time because I really wanted this to kind of stay pristine until I decided what I wanted to do with it, because I might want to go minimal and just put like a little word there. I don't know yet. I'll probably collage it because when have I ever been minimal? Ow. Look at this. This really makes me want to up my packaging. Alright, so this is first impressions, so I should probably just give you my first impressions. Other than I'm completely impressed with the packaging, and makes me feel quite lazy with my own packaging, to be honest. There's a gorgeous little dust cover protective cloth bag. We have a little envelope here with some stickers, which is really cute. And there's these little information cards here to give you a bit more information about full grain leather and some of the inconsistencies in the appearance, because as you know, when you see something online, it might not be exactly what you get when it shows up, and as is the nature of buying something like a leather good, because obviously all leathers look slightly different. So just to let you know more about that. Alright, so here's the bit we've all been waiting for. I'm super excited. Oh wow. It is red. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't know how well this will pick up on camera, but it is a really nice deep red. We've got a pen loop on this side here. It's quite thick. Look at that. It almost looks like it's triple. Oh, it is here. I was gonna say like triple leather. That's because we've got these business card pockets on the side, and also a bigger pocket here for whatever I can fit in there, which I'm assuming will be a lot. We've got the little elastics here for your inserts, so I can put a few in there. And this is, I don't know if they all come with this, but there's an insert here, an A5 insert that you can use, as well as a plastic sleeve cover. Oh, there's two. Oh, this will be great too, because I actually have a full set of the MD paper 10th anniversary notebooks. So since I won't, since I'll only have a leather cover for one of them, I can actually use these two for 2 of the other A5 journals. I feel like that'll fit an A5 journal. Alright, scratch that. These are not A5 size. I'm not quite sure which notebook I'm supposed to fit in here. Possibly this one would fit, but the notebooks I have maybe have a bigger cover. I'm not quite sure. But either way, these might be nice to slip underneath through here to have these as dividers, and to also just stick more of my junk in there, because let's be honest, this will be full of junk in about 3 days. We've got a pocket at the back here as well. I love the look of this red on the inside. And we've got the Chic Sparrow logo hammered into the back. What do you call that? Hammered? Beveled in? debossed. It's tooled. I think it's like hand tooled into the back. I'm not quite sure. I'm not a leather expert, honestly. If you want to know more about Chic Sparrow and get the full experience with the Chic Sparrow reviews, you're gonna have to jump over to Ali. This is really, apart from my venture into the Midori Traveler's Notebook or the Traveler's Factory, this is my first venture into leather covers for journals and that whole world, which I'm excited for because I haven't ever seen anyone get into it and then get out of it. I think it's kind of one of those rabbit hole things like washi tape. So fingers crossed I'm not going to become too addicted to these leather covers, but you never know. I have quite an addictive personality. Let's put my journal in there because that's what we've got this for. I'm not quite sure where the middle of these books are, but for today it's just going to be here. All right, we got one in there. I'm going to put this on the outside as well just to give that a little bit of a protective cover. I might lay off this insert for now because I have my little A5 mermaid book that I want to put in here just so I can play in this book as well and maybe rip things out of it and who knows, just go nuts with it. I'm going to put that in there, and I think I'm going to put this plastic sleeve on the outside of this as well. So if anything, I might just use these as protective covers. So this is my, what we call, setup in the journal community. I've never really set one of these up before, so I'm really excited. I'm going to give this a go for a couple of weeks and hopefully get some really nice scuff marks going on in here and make it really weathered and worn in the next 2 weeks. Was this here when I started? Or did I do that? Maybe I did that. I'm not quite sure. But that's the start of the process. Hopefully, in a few months, we'll have it really nicely worn in and it will be a regular fixture with all my other journals. I can see that it's already going to hold a lot. It's a really nice, substantial size for the A5 because this is barely half worked in at the moment. And by the time this is finished, it will be quite chunky. So I do want to make sure that there's extra room in there because you don't really want all of your journals spilling out over the side. And I'm going to put a pen in there just for good measure. This is a pen that I like to sketch with. It's the Platinum Carbon Ink Fountain Pen. Fits really nicely in there. I'm going to put my elastic on. And we're going to give this a good spin. I'll be back in a couple of weeks, which you'll see in a couple of seconds, to give you my review and let you know how it's all going.
Oh yeah. Ooh, baby. Come on. All right. Oh yeah.
Alright, so it's been a couple of weeks and I'm kind of struggling to put into words what this journey has been for me. I am on a very steep slope into somewhere dangerous with these leather journal covers. Now, like I said at the start of the video, this was sent to me and I truly never thought I'd be the type of person to kind of get addicted to any of these leather journal covers. I loved the ones I have from Japan because they're part souvenir and, you know, obviously they have the great memories attached to them. But I have so many journals that I work on at once and there's so many different sizes that to be someone that just collected them all, I mean, I'd kind of bankrupt myself doing it, if I'm honest. Now, this came at a really interesting time because this was when I was starting to devote more personal time to my own creating and having an off-camera journal. So when Jen asked me what size I would like, I just said my favorite color is red, and this is a beautiful color red. But I said A5 because I wanted to put my off-camera journal in there. I thought it'd be a really special thing for me to have, and it would make that whole experience even more special. Because I work in tons of different journals at once. I have like 1 billion going at once. I don't think I could ever really be the type of person that just works in one journal, but I thought if I had to dedicate a leather cover to one of them, it would be my off-camera journal, just to make that whole experience a bit more special for me. And as you can see, I have gone completely overboard and put everything I can into this. It has become so heavy and so chunky, and I'm not going to put it on a diet. I just love how it is. It feels very luxurious just even without the books in it. Like, there's a nice weight to the leather and the cover itself. You can see that the leather is tripled up on these edges because of the pockets and inserts that they have. So I have really jam-packed this full of everything that's just kind of been floating around my desk. I just kind of collect it. I put it in here. I wait to use it and just kind of have fun with it. This is my off-camera journal, and it's been so fun to keep this in a really special place. I love that I get to pull out this every time I want to work on something special for me. It really does kind of add to the experience, and sometimes I think people just believe that part of this creative process is making great things. Most of it is actually about enjoying what you're doing. And if you can find ways to make it feel more special for you, like for me, it's just you know, using stickers a lot, I think is so weird, but I find it very therapeutic just to like peel them off and stick them on things and decorate planner pages. Stuff like that is a real moment for me where I get to turn my brain off and just kind of relax a little bit. And I know it sounds stupid, but that's something that my nephews are doing at this point. I mean, my mum had just called me and said that my nephew is really obsessed with stickers at the moment. He's just peeling stickers off and putting them all over the house. So I feel like it kind of reverts me to that childlike state a little bit, and I can just kind of forget about being an adult for a second. So all of this is not just about making pretty things, it's about having great experiences as well. So I'm kind of really nervous to suggest that you go out and buy anything, because I think this is a slippery slope. I think it really did add to my experience of journaling in here. I think it really does make it seem a whole lot more special than it really is. I don't know how it happens. It's just a piece of leather with some elastics in it. I mean, it's beautiful. It's great quality. I love everything I said I loved about it before. Like, the pen loop is pretty handy for me to have. I just keep this this is a sketching pen I like to use. It's a platinum carbon ink fountain pen, so it's waterproof and it has a nice super fine tip. This is really dirty, this one. But yeah, I've got my Midori A5 white grid 10th anniversary journal in here, the MD paper. I've also got these plastic sleeves. These are the Chic Sparrow ones that they came with. You can see the little logo down here. Now, I thought that they were for a plastic protector for the journals. They didn't fit the insert, the little grid insert that came with it, and they also didn't fit my A5 journals. So I have just used them as sleeves, and maybe I'm thinking they were just like dashboard pockets and I wasn't supposed to be stuffing books inside there anyway. Either way, it's totally optional if you want to put those in, but they still do act as a cover if you slot your journals between them. If you do want to use them as a cover, you can still protect your front covers here. Alternatively, you can just slot the front cover in and then just have the back cover open and use that as a pocket as well. That's what I've done with this journal right here. I've got my off-camera journal, which I will not flip right now. I've got this that I'm using as a pocket with some stickers in here. This is my mermaid book, so I've got all the pieces that we did for Mermaid, that challenge, and then wedged inside there I actually have my mum's mermaid coloring book, because it is really inspirational for me to look at. Don't tell her I'm stealing her ideas from it. We've flipped this on YouTube, so if you want to go and listen to my mum talk about her creations in here, you can check the little link I'll put up in the corner up here. This is the rest of the mermaid book, so it's wedged in there. I've got some Tim Holtz stickers in this pocket, and this is my kind of my venting and real life journal stuff in here. No one gets to read this, but it's really nice to have that in there as well, because I truly feel I want a pocket just with some stuff at the back. I really feel like this is a lot of what's special to me, and to have it wrapped up in something so luxurious feeling and so special that smells like gorgeous leather. It makes the whole experience more enjoyable for me. So I'm kind of nervous because I feel like this is going to spark a bit of an obsession, a bit of a problem for me. For now, I am just going to stick with the A5 and keep this my off-camera journal. I might switch things in and out. I've taken this out on a field trip before. You would have seen the footage that I inserted of a day out sketching at Disney's California Adventure. We did some urban sketching in here. So I will kind of switch it out and put things in there as I need to, and maybe take some stuff out. I love the weight of it. I love the feel of it. Honestly, I don't mind how bulky and heavy it is because this does just typically stay at home. This is not something I would just take down the street. If I did, I would just take the venting journal out and make it a little less heavy, but I just kind of love it. I love it the way it is. I don't really want to change anything about it. I want to keep having this experience of feeling super special when I come to play with it, and I can't wait for it to get all scuffed up. And you can see I've already got some wear and tear showing up through there. I did this on camera when I did the unboxing, but yeah, this is what it's going to be for. It's going to be really well loved and really well used. I'm just going to see the wear and tear and the use and the scuff and the scratches and the dings. I'm just going to see that as a sign that I have really loved it and used it well. And yeah, just see where this takes me. I'm kind of nervous because now I do want a leather cover for almost everything in the studio. And I saw Joe had put up a photo in the Facebook group of a massive A3 leather cover, which I just think would be stunning to have at my desk. Yeah, for now I'm just going to stick with this A5 journal here. This is the Chic Sparrow in the A5 size, and it's got all the little business card pockets and a little pen loop. I am just obsessed with it. Thank you again, Jen, for sending this to me. It has become a bit of a staple in my journaling experience. So if you're someone out there that is already obsessed with leather notebooks, I'm sure you already know about Chic Sparrow. Please let me know in the comments down below what your favorite sizes and leathers are. I'm really new to it all, and watch Ali Brown's videos, and honestly, she is truly a guru when it comes to all of this stuff. I am really enjoying learning about the process and obviously love the products, so I would love to read your comments down below. And that's it. So if you like this video, if you like first impressions, if you like unboxings, if you like journals or pens or red, or if you could find anything to like about this video, click the like button if you feel like doing it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I'd love if you did that as well. Also though, if you are subscribed to the channel and you haven't clicked that little bell notification, you might want to click that because YouTube is changing some stuff and it will most likely unsubscribe you from my channel for some dumb reason. I honestly don't know what it is, but some of the algorithms are just kind of removing followers from channels. So if you do want to stay around and if you do want to catch more videos in the future, just click the little bell button, and that way you'll be able to stay around. Other than that, I'm going to go find 25 minutes for myself today and do a bit of off-camera journaling. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon. Bye.